Welcome back to the Wins and Losses podcast here. Whew, it is a Friday today, ladies and gentlemen. I am Evan Winkler. This is my man, Joey Lacapo.
Hello, everybody.
I was just wanted to ask him first on camera. You know, he is Italian. I don't know if he's in the mafia at all. Him and Chauncey Billups are working on a little bit of betting or not.
That's right.
Or what's going on here.
Yeah,
But,
me and my boy Chauncey.
Tell you what, that kind of kills me as a Detroit Piston fan.
Yeah, I know.
A legend, I hope. I hope this isn't true, but it's kind of crazy that when you're arrested, there's got to be some truth to it somewhat.
He's been under investigation
Yes.
for quite a while, so there's a little bit of smoke or a little bit of fire to that smoke. So I don't know. I don't think he's in it. But we'll see if Mr. Big Shot will.
It's just crazy. And then him and some players, it's just wild how deep that can go.
You know, in all honesty, I'm really surprised that it's taken this long for somebody to get caught. I mean, it's just a matter of time with the popularity of DraftKings and Sportsbet 360.
So much money on the line everywhere.
Yeah, there's so many of these betting sites, and they're always just advertising. You know, it's just a matter of time. I mean, people obviously play them. You know, that's why they've become so huge.
Yeah.
I mean, with all the casino attention out there, you know, sports betting is just a nature of the beast, you know, but it's just a matter of they're normal people too. I just, for the life of me, try to understand if you have millions of dollars contracts and, you know, I mean, or
what do they need the money for?
What do you need the money for? Exactly. Most people bet sports.
Rozier didn't need the Chauncey Billups. They don't need money.
Most people bet sports to make some money. They don't. They have $1 million contracts, $5 million, $10 million contracts. Yeah. They don't need the money. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's the thrill of it. I don't know what it is, but you know, I mean, all this is strictly allegations at this point. But I mean, there's arrests being levied.
It's big news, man. Yeah, of course, basketball season just starting. Of course, this is the headliner right now. When you had some big performances by some players opening day.
The coach of the Hornets, Charlotte Hornets, he had some kind of implications with LeBron James.
With injury reports and stuff?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I think this is the beginning of could be something huge and potentially dangerous, damaging for the NBA.
Yeah, totally.
And it's really at a point where it just can't be damaged. You know, the NBA's been up and down. You know, it had its highest point with Jordan, kind of went down, and then went up with Kobe, and then kind of down, back up with LeBron and Steph, and now it's just kind of, it's at that stage where you got the superstars that are real hesitant on being role models, and I don't know. The NBA is just a whole other beast.
I think sometimes they get too much into the politics and all that, where it's just like, just be basketball players, right? I mean, that's what we're all kind of watching for, and I feel like there's so many, I mean, great for the Europeans, but there's a lot of Europeans, and it's mainly a American game. So when you don't have connections with someone that's sometimes from the U.S., I think that's kind of a thing too, right?
When your biggest stars are Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's Canadian.
Quiet guy, really quiet.
You know, Victor Wembanyama, who's French. You know, I mean, it's just, you have these people, Luka Doncic, who's Croatian, you know, Nikola Jokic for Denver. I believe he's Croatian as well. You know, I mean, it's tough. It's tough when you can't relate. I mean, obviously the biggest stars in the U.S. would be Curry, Durant, LeBron, you know, but they're all aging. You know, I mean, it's hard.
I mean, Anthony Edwards would be the face.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you wonder about some of his behavior. But it is what it is. Story for another time. I know we're going to talk a lot of college football.
It's a big week.
It is a big week.
This is in-state rivalry week.
It's hate week.
Michigan State Spartans.
It's hate week, state week, man. I tell you.
Little brothers coming. We're going there.
Little bro, we're going to little bro. Yeah. We're going, and I tell you what, man. Road games, rivalry games, night games, all very dangerous. All very dangerous. The Wolverines have not fared too well in night road games this year. No. They're 0-2 with Oklahoma and USC kind of giving them the business.
Nebraska's their only home away.
We are going the white pants, so we'll see if the white pants give us any luck. Because we lost in the yellows to Oklahoma, and we lost in the blues.
So we're going all whites.
Going all whites, so we'll see how.
That's always a big one. Anytime you play Michigan State, those big rivalries, you throw everything out the window.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, obviously, Michigan on paper, it looks like they should win easily.
Michigan has the
doesn't
athletes.
mean way it's going to happen.
They have the athletes. They have the talent. I mean,
we just got to have a good start. Let's get up. Let's get going. Let's make sure we're not give them. You just want to give them some hope, right? They've had not a great season, so they're going to throw everything they can into this game.
We'll see. I tell you, Aiden Childs can play well. Their receiver Nick Marsh is a great wide receiver. Wish to God he would have went to Michigan.
Childs playing? One time I heard he was hurt.
He
going
is,
to the bye, but is he back?
Yeah, he's going to play. Nick Marsh, their big wide receiver. They got that Tao Tolliver, their running back. Yeah, Michigan State's got some athletes. I mean, they don't have near the studs that Michigan does, but, in a rivalry game, you just never know. You just never know. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully the Wolverines can pull it out. It's kind of shocking and scary that they're 14.5-point favorites at this point. It's a lot of points to be giving your little brother on the road, but we'll see. We'll see.
Go on the road, and let's hopefully we play well and we kind of build some momentum for a road game.
I could see a 31-17 game, but you look at that and that's 14 points. That wouldn't even cover the spread. So who knows? But we'll see. I mean, you want to pick it now? I mean, I'm obviously.
We come back. I say we go. We say we come back to the game. I think you probably. Who knows? We're going to probably pick, but we'll come back at the end of our college picks to tell you
that one's not much of a secret.
That's kind of. It's pretty obvious here.
Right there.
But,
as we're picking.
Joe didn't get another new hat. I mean, if you guys have noticed, hopefully you've been paying attention to each episode. Joe has not worn the same hat once.
I won't. A different one every time. So
mark them down.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a game, as you're watching. So, but yeah, some big games. Obviously, I feel like the SEC has big games every week. There's always someone ranked. I feel like there are some big ones, or maybe potential things that could happen in the Big Ten, and of course, I think the Big 12. I think the Big 12 has some big games every week too. They just don't get quite the hype as Big Ten or SEC.
Let's call a spade a spade. I mean, I think the Big 12 is probably only going to get 1 to maybe 2 playoff teams in the dance. So I mean, I think
they don't have the depth or the quality.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at the top of the conference, and they're probably top 4 pretty well established. So it's between those like 3 or 4 teams, whereas the Big 10 and the SEC, it's kind of wide open, to be honest with you. I know the Big 10 has the big dogs up top, with Oregon, Indiana, and Ohio State. But you look at that, even they're very beatable. I mean, the parity in both those leagues is incredible. So
we'll start with SEC. Ole Miss, who coming off a loss. Oklahoma, who is coming off a win after a loss before.
Didn't look very
impressive. Mateer's looking a little better, though.
Yeah, he's looking a little shaky. He is kind of coming along. I do believe he rushed that injury back. I think he came back a little too soon. I think they're probably the better team than Texas. Texas did beat them. That is their only loss of the year. Ole Miss coming to town. Gosh, Lane Kiffin, he's got a lot of rumors swirling around his head, possibly being the next Florida coach. I know Florida fired Billy Napier last week.
I don't think he's going there, though.
So I don't know. We'll see. It's a distraction,
It's definitely a distraction. I agree.
So I mean, I like Oklahoma, and it's strictly because it's at home. If it were at Mississippi, I probably would go the other way. But I'm going to go Oklahoma.
Yep, I'm feeling pretty much similar. I think Mateer's, hopefully his hand is getting better and better, more comfortable. He's in the swing of it. He's played 2 games in a row now. There's always a little rust when you haven't played in a while, no matter what. Game speed is hard to come back from, and just when you're getting hit first, are you protecting your hand? Are you just acting a little differently because your hand is hurting you? But Oklahoma's defense and offense, I think they're a pretty complete team. Ole Miss has been there, but I feel like on the road, I think, and I really kind of want Oklahoma to keep winning.
Yeah, well, it helps Michigan out.
And Oklahoma has quite a series of games coming up, so I'm hoping that I'm going to Oklahoma as well. Go Sooners. Right. Boomer Sooner.
Boomer Sooner.
We got Missouri and Vanderbilt.
All right, big game day. Game day. Bat McAfee and the boys going to be there this weekend. Nashville's getting game day for the first time, I believe, ever. I think
big for them to come. Yeah. I mean, they in a big win last week for them.
Diego Pavia's throwing his name right now. That's right.
He's trying to do the Desmond Howard pose.
He's
Sorry, there's only one that can do that.
He's throwing his name right there in the Heisman mix, Mr. Pavia. But yeah, you're no Dez. But
Dez.
But you're gonna see Dez this week because he's coming to town.
Yeah. Maybe he can give you a few pointers.
Missouri coming in ranked 15th. Vanderbilt sitting at 10. 2 very up-and-coming programs. 2 coaches whose name have also been swirling for that Florida job. Eli Drinkowitz.
See one of those coaches leaving.
Clark Lee possibly leaving.
Do you feel like there's any kind of hangover for Vanderbilt after that big win last week,
I
though?
don't know. I think they're rolling pretty good. I think the fact that it's at Vanderbilt in Nashville,
Yeah.
I think with all the hype and all the expectations, I'm going to go with Commodores. I'm going to go Vandy.
All right. You
Vandy
think
in this
Lisa's
one.
going to go visit the game day set tomorrow?
I don't know. She's there as we speak, so
Maybe she'll have a special appearance.
We will see. So
I'm going to go with Vanderbilt as well. I think they're on a roll right now. Good win for them last week. Missouri is good. I think it's going to be a good game, but Vanderbilt at the end. I think I'm Heisman is going to pull it out.
Mr. Pavi is going to keep his name in the mix. Yep. So we got night game in Death Valley. Death Valley.
This is a tough game here for me to pick here.
LSU and Brian Kelly really trying to kind of save his job. There is murmuring.
Can he even sit down on a seat right now? That's the question. How hot is the seat?
So hot for him right now. His expectations were so high. But let's get real here, folks. His buyout is $60 million. $60 million. If you're willing to get rid of somebody for $60 million, you probably should have never hired him anyway. Yeah. You know, so I can't imagine, win or lose, Brian Kelly loses his job. But in today's day of college football, who knows?
Anything's possible.
Who knows? And A&M, they're number 3 team in the country. They're leading the SEC. This is only going to strengthen their hold. They're undefeated in the SEC and kind of rolling, you know, and that Texas game at the end of the year doesn't look quite as tough as it did.
It doesn't.
Because Texas isn't quite as good. So with A&M, if they can get through this hurdle, it could be smooth sailing right into the SEC championship, the playoff, and bigger things for A&M. So that's a huge game for both coaches. Mike Elko's got those boys playing well. I just think Brian Kelly with that pressure, I'm going to go LSU reluctantly. Reluctantly going to go LSU. I just think Death Valley at night is a tough place to play. Tough place to play.
And I think Joey saw my picks. I think he's trying to steal.
Rematch again.
Trying to steal a bit. Yeah, I feel like that too. Just it's on the road. I think LSU's back's really against the wall here. I think it's really, if they win this, it could really maybe save their season. Possibly, if they lose, does it go down the other way? I don't know. Like we said, I think if you get 3 losses, it's pretty hard to get into playoff at that point. Mm-hmm. So I don't think you want to lose 3 yet. You want to be able to keep your name in it. There could be a possibility. Who knows? Maybe this is the year someone with 3 losses gets in, but I don't think it's going to happen. Texas A&M is a complete team. Probably on paper, Texas A&M probably is the better team. But I just think it's at home, LSU at night, kind of the same thing you said. I just feel like their defense is going to play lights out. Let's hope their offense can score enough points. And let's say LSU Tigers for the win.
Yeah, it's their offense just scares me. They don't have one.
And I don't know if every team's going to stay. I don't know if there's going to be an undefeated team. I feel like teams are going to lose at some point.
Oh, yeah, I think at some point.
Doesn't mean Texas A&M's not the best team because they lose. It just means, hey, you're away, and
it's a tough place.
You might lose.
Yep.
So that's why I'm going with a loss for them.
All right, I'm going to let you pick first so you don't say that I'm cheating, stealing your picks. We got Illinois and the Fighting Illini heading out west, going out to Seattle, play Washington. The Huskies there at Husky Stadium, do a little sailgating out there in Seattle. What are you thinking? The 2 lost teams really kind of playing to stay in the conversation.
Yeah, totally.
You know, so what are you thinking?
I feel like Washington's just not getting much respect, really. You know, their 2 losses are, to Michigan and then Ohio State. I mean, 2 really good losses. Illinois lost they got destroyed by Indiana. Yeah, they might be the number 2 team in the country right now. And Ohio State they lost to as well, right? So they've lost to the top 2 teams in the country. But they didn't really show they could stay with them at all either. I feel like Washington was a little closer in both of those matchups, but I feel like this is probably a pretty even game. But, man, I just feel like this home team trend is kind of a thing with these close teams that we have right now. So I'm going to go with the Huskies with a big win this weekend.
Well, I promised you I wasn't cheating, but
actually, I'm probably cheating off of him because Joey has one that he was 7-3 last year.
I actually picked Washington as well. I was not cheating. Evan mentioned a lot of the reasons that I'm thinking the same. I think Washington's a good ball club. I think Michigan and Ohio State both showed Illinois the blueprint. If you can contain their quarterback and make him get into panic situations.
Right.
That's what happened against Ohio State. That's what happened against Michigan. They lost
eventually.
But Washington's a good team, just kind of hiding out west, and nobody's ever really given them any respect or love, or they don't get a whole lot of eyes on their program. But they're a good team, and Illinois is as well. I'm not trying to take anything away from the Illini. Yeah. I just feel like being at Washington, once again, I think that home field advantage is
might be different if it was at Illinois, possibly.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So I'm going to go the Huskies as well. Yep.
All right. And then the big showdown in East Lansing.
Who's gonna get Paul? Do your Paul Bunyan pose.
Yeah, we got is Michigan gonna keep the trophy after winning 3 in a row, or is the state gonna get it back and get their get Paul Bunyan with some green pants or not? Well, I'm thinking, as we gave a few hints earlier, that Michigan is winning. I think they're gonna win big. I'm hoping our run game. I don't know if Haynes is playing. Have you heard anything about that?
I have not. I think he's questionable, but I
feel like they might sit him out one more week, though. I wonder if they will and keep the bye and then have him come back after the bye.
I think you play him.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah,
I
think you play him. I think this one counts. This one matters. I don't care what anybody says. It's Michigan State. Michigan State's so bad. They have 4 losses. It doesn't matter.
I'm hoping they found an identity last week, Michigan, and they found out the way they needed to call plays defensively and offensively.
That is their identity. Michigan is run the ball, play good defense.
Get it to our tight ends, some play action, get it to those wide receivers once in a while downfield.
That's Michigan football. That's Michigan football.
Get Bryce outside the pocket.
So if they stay true to themselves and don't try to be something they're not, which when they went out to California, I don't know what happened. They turned into something they weren't. They tried to pass. They were just playing poor defense.
Blitzing all over the place.
Blitzing, yeah, and then they got behind on the scoreboard, and then it was over. We're not a catch-up team. So did you pick?
Michigan.
Yeah, I'm going Michigan
Wolverines,
as well.
baby.
I mean, that's you don't even have to ask me.
Right? I mean, that's probably when we come on in the pick week, it's probably just
we probably shouldn't even pick the Michigan game every week. 'Cause I'm picking Michigan every week. But we got
they could be playing the Lions. We're still picking Michigan.
Yeah. There's some other really interesting games tomorrow in college football. We got UCLA traveling to Bloomington. Big Noon's going to be there.
Let's mention all these kind of games real quick, and then see if there's one game that you feel like is an upset possibility. We got South Florida and Memphis.
That's big for the Independents, the group of
Could
5.
One of those teams get in. We got Alabama at South Carolina.
Sure.
We got BYU at Iowa State.
Big for the Big 12.
And Houston at Arizona State. So is there any games in there, 1 or 2, that you're like, man, there could be an upset coming?
I'm just going to laugh because before we went on camera, I told
Coach
this guy.
Cinetti, I hope you're watching.
I told this guy, I said, look out for the Bruins, man. He said, you're just an Indiana hater. And I said, maybe, but UCLA's hot. So I'm going to ride with the Bruins.
They're hot.
And I'm hoping they get the Church of Signetti down there. Everybody's got to have a loss. I'm not saying Indiana's not going to make the playoff because they probably will. But they're going down this weekend. Go Bruins! I
think he ordered a Bruins shirt. He possibly mad.
I have a hat. I do have a Bruins hat.
He's got. So Cinetti's probably watching. The team's probably watching right now. They needed their motivation for the weekend. So, yeah. But my upset in that area, I don't think there's any chance IU loses that game at home. But I feel like one of the big ones, BYU, Iowa State. Our boy Rocco. It's at Iowa State.
Yeah.
I think this is the time. We both talked about undefeated teams are going to lose some point. I think this is BYU's turn. They've had a couple close ones. I think Iowa State and Rocco makes it happen in the fourth quarter.
All right,
they might be behind. I think they're going to come back and win that. So that's kind of my upset.
Yeah, it's a real good pick. And also look out, Memphis is actually the home team and the favorite in that game. South Florida is playing some good football, and they're a good football team.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you, I'm not going to pick
another one you're looking for.
That one could very well happen as well. So keep an eye out for that South Florida as well. So we'll see what happens. We're going to transition over to the NFL now. The NFL, I looked at the slate, and there's a lot of parity in the NFL, so it's tough to tell what's going to be a good game and what's not. But on paper, there's kind of a lot of stinkers this week.
Yeah. And after last night's game, man,
You
the
know,
Chargers destroyed the Vikings, too.
But, you even look at the Chargers. How can their defense be so pitiful against the Colts?
I know.
But then look so dominating against the Vikings.
They dominated every aspect of that football game last night. It was
because
like,
they didn't have JJ playing, man.
I
They
know.
were all over Andy Dalton.
They were.
All over.
I mean, Wentz.
But it was nice. Or
Wentz.
Wentz. Yeah, I'm sorry. But
They
it was
seem like
nice
the
to
same
see
guy.
JJ and Jimmy. Yeah, I shared a hug before the
Yeah.
game I saw. It was kind
A
of
little
nice to
post-game
see
conversation
a
afterwards.
little Michigan love to
Yeah.
each other. No, I love to see it.
Yeah, some of our games we got this week. We got the Bears, Ravens. I feel like they're both trending in opposite directions, as you wouldn't have thought at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, who'd have thought that? On paper, this one looked like a stinker at the beginning of the year because you thought the Ravens are Super Bowl contender and the Bears are just going to be vying for that number 1 pick in the draft, and it's almost vice versa.
Yeah, if I would have, if you hadn't watched any football this year, and I would have said, hey, there's a 4-2 team and 1-5 team, and the Bears and Ravens are playing. Who are you going to pick as the 4-2 and 5-1? You would not have picked it what it is.
Exactly. Bears are playing some good football. Ravens are not. It's tough being in Baltimore with the parity. It's just, how do you say the Chicago Bears, no matter how good they're playing and how good they look, how do you say they're going to go and just shut down Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson?
Yeah. Is Lamar back this week?
Yeah, that's just so tough to say. So tough. But
They're kind of desperate team. They're not a team that takes they take a lot of pride in how they play.
But Ben Johnson really is just changing the culture in Chicago. Yeah. I'm going to go with the Bears. I'm riding with the Bears. Until they beat me, I'm going Chicago. But, boy, I tell you, Baltimore, don't let that 1-5 record fool you.
Right. I'm going to go with, I think the Ravens are getting healthier. Lamar's back. I'm saying the Ravens get this one.
Yeah, that's a good
at
call.
home. So it's a tough. I felt like a toss-up to me.
Yeah,
I was kind of thinking Bears earlier today, but changed it up. Me and Asa me and Joey got to have some people that are different, or else we're gonna tie. Who likes to tie?
Well, we're always different in the NFL.
We are.
They'll pick the Chiefs, and I'll never pick the Chiefs.
So we always got that going for it. So we got the 49ers and the Texans. This is another game.
It's another
5
one that,
2,
yeah.
2-4.
I mean, you looked at it, and it's just like you would have thought, oh wow, what a great game. The Texans have been playing terrible. They look horrible. 49ers have been playing great, but it's on the road. It's at Houston. Who's going to stop Stroud in his building? I like the Niners.
Yeah, Texans are 2-1 in their last one, so that changed. But man, but I'm with Joe. I think 49ers have been playing really good. Kyle Shanahan's coaching a really good season so far this year.
All with their backup quarterback.
So I'm giving it to 49ers.
Mac
as well.
Jones playing some ball out there in Frisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the Cowboys at Broncos. The old. I don't even know what they remember when Roger Staubach was playing for the Cowboys.
The Horse Bowl or what?
Yeah, the Horse Bowl and John Elway with the Broncos. It's a little different look to both teams. You got Dak Prescott and the high-flying Cowboys, whose offense is incredible and their defense is non-existent. And you look at the Broncos, whose offense is incredible and their defense is non-existent. So who's going to win? I'm going to go Big D. I'm going to go Denver in this one. That's kind of hard because I kind of like
surprised
the
on that,
Cowboys.
actually.
Yeah,
I kind of thought for sure you'd be Cowboys.
Yeah,
Cowboys have won. Well, they've kind of been back and forth, right? They won, lose, win, lose, win, lose. Broncos are kind of – they feel like they're just kind of barely winning right now. I don't know how it's kind of happening with that last game versus the Giants. They had – I feel like they have no business where they should have –
came back winning.
Then the Jets, it was 13-11. The Jets are horrible. But, man, I just can't stand the Cowboys. I don't know if I can ever pick the Cowboys.
It's like me and the Chiefs.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the Broncos just because of my not so much love for my Cowboys.
All right. Hey, now.
Packers-Steelers.
Packers-Steelers.
Sunday night football in Steeltown.
These are two of my most
hated
teams.
Yeah.
I don't
This is
like
a good game right here, though.
I don't like either of these teams. It's the Aaron Rodgers Bowl. Is he going to come back to beat his team? I think so. I think the Steelers are going to get it at home Sunday night. Aaron Rodgers is going to come to play. Micah Parsons is going to be chasing them all over the place, but I do think Aaron Rodgers, I think the Steelers are going to win.
Going Steelers.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron Rodgers is going to beat his Packers. I feel the same. I like the Steelers. I don't think the Packers are. I just feel like I know they're 4-1-1, but they just don't feel like a 4-1-1 team. I know that's their record, but I just don't feel like they've been playing as well as they looked that first.
Probably
game
should have lost that Cardinals game.
Yes. So I'm going to go with the Steelers. I know Steelers are kind of inconsistent a little bit too, but I just like them a
same
little
in
bit.
all of our NFL picks.
I know, except for one, that Bears. No, yeah, except for
Bears.
Ravens.
Bears Ravens.
That's
yeah,
the only
okay.
one. I know, it's crazy. We'll have a little difference here coming up.
Yeah, we got our Monday nighter. We've been picking Monday night. We normally do our show.
Not part of our picks,
but I'm going Commanders because I'll never pick the Chiefs, although the Chiefs will probably win.
Yeah.
But I won't pick it.
Chiefs could be playing the Spartans, and you might pick the Spartans.
Oh gosh, I don't know about that.
Okay. They could play Western Michigan. He would probably pick the Broncos.
Yeah, I'd pick Western.
Okay.
I'd pick Western.
That's better. So. Commanders, Chiefs. Chiefs are on a roll. I say they keep going. I feel like they're gonna go on a long win streak here. They kind of got Rice back, so I'm going with that.
What you thinking, Giants Eagles? Giants Eagles this week. Last time they played, the Giants won. Who'd have thought? It's at Philly this time. I think the Eagles get their revenge. I think Philadelphia.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I feel the same.
Yeah. Bills Panthers got Josh Allen taking his show on the road.
We're going on this one too here.
I think I'm gonna go with the old Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I don't see the.
So
Panthers
the Bears is either gonna give me the Buffs or the Ravens are gonna give me the
all the same except for one game this week, guys. This is kind of a.
It comes down to that Bears game.
Not very exciting with our picks. We're too much the same. Well, man, when you look at those picks, I mean, how could anyone pick any differently?
You know, I see us going 10-0.
10-0 this week.
Or at least me 10-0.
Yeah, I'll be 9-1. Okay, I'll take 9-1. That's pretty good. I was 500 last week, so that'd be good. What else we got? We got
the World Series starting tonight.
World Series.
The World Series starting tonight. Got Dodgers Blue Jays. Dodgers looking unstoppable. They've had a week.
Where's the game?
Starts in Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah, Toronto's got home field advantage. They actually had a 1-game better record than the Dodgers during the year. So they do have home field advantage. You throw that out the door with the Dodgers. Their pitching negates everything. I'm going LA in 5. I think the Dodgers are winning in 5.
Ugh. Just don't want to pick the Dodgers.
You don't have to. You pick
the
Jays and Brewers today.
I want Guerrero, baby. Come on.
Yeah. You going Jays?
Guerrero? Yep.
All right.
Jays in 7.
Oh, you going 7?
It's got to be 7. That's the only way you're going to beat the Dodgers is in 7.
I would love to see a 7-game
I don't see they beat them anything less
I would
than
love to see a 7.
Hope the bats stay hot. They find timely hitting.
Dodgers could have some rust, man. They could go down tonight.
I'm hoping, but yeah, like you said, the pitching has been pretty unbelievable. So it just makes you a little worried to kind of see what happens there, but kind of see what happens.
We'll see. Well, good show today.
Good show.
Yeah. Now we got our picks out
like
there.
Like always.
Yeah.
Like Lakapo Winkler.
That's right.
I mean, is there anything more that you'd like?
I tell you. So you got to tune in Monday, see how we did, who gets the buffs. We'll talk about all of our games this weekend, both college and pro. We'll talk a little bit of baseball. The World Series should have a couple games under their belt.
Got a lot to talk about on
so
Monday,
please tune in, subscribe, so you get your next.
If you subscribe, you'll get it right as we drop the video.
I tell you,
you
have a little red dot right next to it. So
it's kind of like Christmas.
It is.
You know, it's like the best gift. You're like,
Christmas on Mondays and
Winkler
Fridays.
Lakapo, wins and losses.
Mondays and Fridays. Although next week it's going to have to be Thursday because I think we have Halloween on Friday.
We do. Maybe we can do it as we pass out candy.
Ooh, are we going to have to dress up? Are we going to dress up?
Yeah, as Michigan fans.
That's right. That's right. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next. We'll see you on Monday. Have
a great week and watching some football, right?
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Go Blue.
Go Blue.